Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. I almost said Tuesday. Happy Thursday. How are you? Whoops. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so weird looking at myself. All right, it is Thursday, October 9th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we are live. And hopefully some of you guys remembered. I know a few of you guys are on here so far. We have Jody and Sherry. And it says there's some more. Let me see. That's Marva. I can see up close. Let me take my glasses off. Hey, Marva. I'm glad some of you guys remembered. Hopefully everybody else will pop on when they get the notification. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I did have time to come up with a card, and it is a fun fold, and it is a gift card holder. So we have a 2-in-1 kind of card. Hey, Mel. Hey, Ann. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Diane's on here. Yay. Hey, Cindy. I guess I could just look at my phone. Hey, Carrie. I'm looking at my computer, but you guys are on the phone too. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Bobby. I do need my glasses to see my phone, though. It's kind of small. Hey, Brenda. All right. So we got a card tonight, and we're using 2 Christmas sets, but the card we're making, it says, big hugs for a good friend. So I made it into just like a regular card. Hey, Michelle. So, because it was a gift card holder, and I didn't want to put like peace on earth or something like that. I mean, I didn't have a Merry Christmas because this stamp set doesn't have Merry Christmas. So I looked at the words that were in here, and I was like, okay, I don't want to use peace on earth for a gift card. And I didn't want to use sympathy because it is kind of a sympathy set too. And I thought, well, you wouldn't be giving somebody a gift card for a sympathy. So I went ahead and just did the big hugs. And so you could put anything you want on the inside. And this also goes with it. It's like a suite. And it has both of these together. So you can get both of those. And also there's dies. And we're using the dies tonight. And then you can put a gift card inside. So isn't that cute? So I turned it into from a Christmassy card to a regular card. And if you wanted to, you don't have to use the gift card holder. If you just wanted to, you could cut it instead of scoring right there. And then just make it like a little flap here if you want to do that. And then switch the words out. But whatever you want to do, it's your card. I did put a little eye on the dove. I just put a dot. Hey, Diana. Hey, Trina. Hey, Regina. Let's see. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Julie. All right. We got a lot of people on tonight. I'm so excited. I was worried you guys were going to forget. But I was dressed today. And, you know, usually when I go out and do some errands, I come home and first thing I do is take my clothes off, put on my little, you know, muumuu, I think is what you call it. Your little house dress. You know, when you get older and you just like hate wearing a bra and you just don't want to wear clothes anymore. And you're just like, the minute I get home, I'm taking this off and I'm just going to put that on. But like right after I got home, my neighbor across the street, Georgia, she lost her ring yesterday. And she was like, I lost this ring. And she said, it's like a $400 ring, and it's called an aura ring. I've never heard of that, but I guess it's kind of like a mood ring or something. And so it has like a Find Me app that goes with the ring because it's expensive. And so it showed that it was in her yard, but she couldn't find it, and she didn't know where it was in the yard, but it just showed it was out, not in the house, it was outside of the house, like out front. So I said, well, I have a metal detector. So she's like, oh my gosh. So she came over, got the metal detector. And so then, you know, I had to wait for her to bring it back. So I was like, stay dressed. And so I said, well, I might as well just stay dressed and do the video. I know you guys would like to see me in my moo-moo, right? So anyway, she did find it. She searched the whole yard and couldn't find it. And she had the kids out there trying to help her. And so finally, she thought, well, maybe I'll check the garbage can. So yesterday, the garbage came, so there wasn't like a whole lot in there, but she pulls it out and it starts beeping. So it's in the garbage can, in the garbage. And I said, well, at least that's not bad. There should only be like one bag of garbage. She goes, yeah, plus all the kitty litter box. And I was like, ew. So I think she had to dump the whole entire garbage bag out and then kind of search, you know, with the metal detector. But she did find it. So I was happy about that. So that was the excitement for the afternoon. So I'm going to turn this down and flip the camera so we can look. Hold on. Flip it. There we go. And hopefully that worked. Let's see. All right. We have the desk. Yay. Okay. So this is what we're making. I already showed you. Oh, the stamp. Let me show you the paper. So if you haven't seen this paper yet, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's got, I've used this on, I think this is the 3rd or 4th card that I've done. Maybe even the 5th card I've done. But, so we're using this piece, and that's the back. We're using this piece, and that's the back of that, which I love this. This is kind of like the, that winter one we had last year that just retired not long ago that had the deer on it. They had a piece like that. And then we've got the dove piece, and that's the back of that. And then I already showed you that one. I've used so much of this paper. This is like the remains of 3 packs. We get this piece, and that's the back. And then we've got this piece, and that's the back of that. So that's another one that's pretty. So lots of pretty paper in there. And I got a package today from Stampin' Up. So let me show you. Oh, and I forgot the last couple videos. You know, I do a mystery box every month. So anybody that orders over $100, you get entered into the drawing for every $100 you order. So the mystery box winner for September is Robin Niebert. So congratulations, Robin. You get a big box full of goodies from me. So that's an additional bonus on top of getting the card kit. So anyway, I got an order from Stampin' Up today that I want to show you. I'm going to show you the paper first because I love this paper. And I got 2 packs of paper, and one of them I was kind of surprised about because I don't know why I thought this, it says vellum 12 by 12 specialty paper. So I assumed, like from the picture, you couldn't really see much, but I thought it was like printed vellum or something. But alas, I was wrong. It's actually just plain old vellum. So, you know, they got rid of vellum like a year ago or so. And now they brought it back in 12 by 12. I think it's just a temporary thing. I don't know. I still have like 4 packs of it, so I really didn't need this. So, but I bought it because I thought there was something special about it. So if you already have vellum cardstock, you don't need this. But if you don't have any vellum, and you know, there's a lot of cool things you can do with vellum, then go ahead and get it. But it is the vellum specialty, and this stuff is the pre-order for the online exclusives for November. So you can only order it right now if you're a demonstrator, or if you buy the starter kit, you can order it. So customers will be able to order this November 1st, maybe, or 3rd, whatever usually the first Tuesday in November, or whatever the month is. I don't know why they always do it on a Tuesday. So it used to always be the first. Now it seems like it's Tuesday. So that's what it is. 167099. I can't remember how much it was though. And you get 12 sheets. So there you go. Okay, this is paper I'm excited about. This paper is gorgeous. And I saw a couple people do cards with it already, and it just makes beautiful cards. And this is like my total style of paper. So this is the first page. And it's funny, the back really doesn't like match it, because usually the front and the back kind of go together, but and then we've got, this kind of looks like cotton almost. And then the back is orange. So that's the only weird thing about the paper. The paper is beautiful, but the back, well, this one does. Okay, so those go together. Love this paper. It kind of reminds me of Beautiful Gallery a little bit. Another piece of kind of little white flowers. And see, this doesn't match. That's the back. This one, oh, this one's gorgeous. I love this. Oh, that looks pretty together. Now, that looks like wallpaper, kind of. So you do get 2 sheets of each one. And then this one, doesn't that look like wallpaper? And that's the back of that. So that goes together. So some of them do, but some of them, that definitely I don't think goes together. Well, this does, the green, but the orange, that does not. That doesn't match at all, because that's like pretty peacock almost. I don't know, weird, but gorgeous paper. So I can't wait to try a card with this paper. It's very springy, don't you think? Now I can never get it back in the package when I take it out, even though I curve it. That's the key, is curve your paper when you put it back in. There we go. All right, so then I got all these. Now this is the new packaging. So everything from now on that's new, like if you order sets we've already got, they'll still be in the regular pack. But the new stuff is all going to be in these things, which are kind of like the ones that the dies come in, except it's bigger. So it's about the same width. It's like 5.5, but it's, I think, 9 inches long. And so this is a stamp set right here. So it's that thin. So now, instead of like having 4 shelves of stamps and dies, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. This is 11. So think of how much space you're going to save. The only thing I don't like, though, so this is the stamp set. And I think I'm going to put the stamp set and the die in the same package because they're very thin. But this is the stamp set right here. So you have this giant pack for this little stamp set. And the words, it's not like, this is what I wish they would do, is put the words on, since it's not on the plastic, have at least a picture of it on this piece of plastic. So you could line it up, because it really is going to be a pain to have to go through and make sure you have all of these together. So I don't know. Some people said make a photocopy, but these are bigger than the actual size. So like, oh no, it's not. It's exactly the same size. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I guess you could just stick it on here inside. But I don't know. Does that stick? Let's see. If we take it off and put it on here. Sometimes, yeah, it sticks. Okay. So you could do that. Put it like that in there. That'll work. And then you can see what it is and see if you're missing one. So we'll just do that. That's pretty good. Okay, I thought the words were bigger for some reason. All right, so that solves my dilemma, because I was wondering how we would keep track of which ones are in the stamp set. So there you go. Okay. So you can see that pretty well if you get it lined up really close. There. All right, so there's my stamp set, and that'll go in here. And then, well, it's kind of hard to get in there now. There we go. All right, so there's my stamp set. That's pretty good. Okay, and then it comes with the dies. So this is the dies. Let me throw that away. And the dies are really thin. So this is the die. And it's just like this. So you can just take this out. So what I might do is just put this on the other side like that. And then you have all of it together in one. So it goes together like that. What do you think? That's a good idea, huh? So that's one. So that's called delicate framing, and there's the dies to go with it. And then I have friendly foliage. So this is the stamp set. This is the dies. So those go together. Let's see if this one is the actual size. It is. Ah, well, that's good. Perfect. Okay. Now that solved my problem because I was worried that it was going to be not fitting. All right. This one I love. We had one exactly like this years ago. I forget what it was called, but it was something linen. I think it was linen then too. I hate it when that happens because I used to have this and now I have to buy a new one. So maybe some of you guys still have it. This is what goes with the paper. So this is the stamp set that goes with the paper, and then it has the dies to go with it. And I think this is distinctive. It doesn't say, but I think it is distinctive stamp set, and it's 2-step. So that's going to be fun, and those dies. And then we've got Words of Beauty. So this is a word stamp set, and it also has dies to cut them out. And you can layer it. So you can layer, when you cut this out, have 3 different colors together. So that'll be cool. And then we have a new embossing folder. I don't know why this is little. I kind of like the big giant ones we have so you can do 2 at a time. I wish they would just go ahead and make all the embossing folders big, like double size. And then we have this one, Banner Sayings. I did not get the, I don't know if there was no dies with it or I just didn't get it, but I did not get a die with this. And then this one, I didn't get the stamp set. I just got the dies because I really liked these dies, but I didn't like the stamp set. So I got that separate. So I think it's exciting that we have all this stuff and it's only going to take up this much room. So that's going to help declutter my stamp room. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and then this, this is what goes with the banner sayings. Okay, that's what it is. Get a punch instead of dies with the banner sayings. Oh, okay. So that's why I didn't get dies. And then we have a new set of gems to go with the petal. What is it called? Petal something. No, I already forgot. I threw it on the floor. Okay. Oh no, Cindy, you know what happened to me one time? Cindy said she had to rummage through her garbage for her mom's parcel for her dentures. One time I had a gold crown and I hadn't had it like very long, maybe like a year. And all of a sudden I was just sitting there eating dinner and I could feel something, like I bit down on something and I was like, oh, what was that? And I feel in my mouth and my gold tooth was gone and I had swallowed it. So of course I tried to, get it back up and I couldn't do it. So I was like, oh my God. So, everybody says, oh, just wait till it comes out the other end and then bleach it or something. I'm like, no, I'm never sticking that in my mouth again. So I went to the dentist and I was like, I told him what happened and he goes, well, I'll give you another, I'll make you another one. I still had the impression. He said, we'll make you another one for like half price. And I was like, gee, thanks. Use some stronger glue this time. Marva says, are the stamps going to stick inside the sleeve? I don't know. Let me look. Let me see if it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, so that's not going to work, is it? Because it kind of stuck in there. So, well, you know what you could do? I wonder, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to stick. Dang it. I thought I discovered something good. Well, you could put your hand in there and unstick it. Maybe we could put like a piece of, I already threw it away, this stuff, like there. Just keep your plastic on top of it. That should work. Yeah, do that. Okay. Well, we'll just have to do something. I don't know. If anybody thinks of something, let me know. All right, so let's, oh, I got some Happy Mail. Did I have just one? I thought I got a couple. Huh. I could have sworn I had another one. I don't know what I did with it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I thought I had another one, but I don't know what happened to it. All right, so this one is from Cindy Iris Smith. So this is like a combo Halloween and birthday card. So it's like a trifold one that goes like that. So that's one side. That's the other side. And she's got the measurements in here. I did a video with one of these last year with the, I think I used the bird stamp set and paper. So I need to do another one though. That was a pretty fun card. So thank you, Cindy. That is very cute. All right, so let's get started. So here's the card. We're going to make two because these are really pretty easy. So yeah, I know. Only 21 minutes late, Sarah. Yeah, you guys figured it out. It is going to stick. Twyla! Oh my gosh, girl. I swear you're so good to me. Dang. You're going to go broke giving me all these tips. All right, so you need 2 pieces of 4 1/4 by 11 Secret C, scored at 2.5 by 5.5. 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4 white for the inside. 2 pieces of the designer paper, which is called Peaceful Garden. This is 4 by 2 3/4. 2 pieces of this one, same pack, 4 by 2 1/4. 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 2.5 cloud cover. 2 pieces of 3 by 2 1/4 of the designer paper, and 2 pieces of 4 by 1. That's for this piece right here. So it is kind of a lot of pieces, isn't it? And then you also need a scrap of cloud cover for your punch, and you need a scrap of white for your dove. And I did do 2 at a time, so you can do 2 of these at a time with the white cardstock, and it came out fine. So I'm going to just do 1 tonight, but I have 1 done already, and then we'll have to do 1 more. Okay, so let's get a screenshot of that and take the paper off. Cindy says take the paper off. What paper? The paper that's in the stamp set? You take off the paper to see what I did under it. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Take the paper off. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's cute. I didn't even see that. I just looked at that. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right. Love that dove. I know. Me too. All right. So let's get started. So I already went ahead and scored that. I forgot to say that. So this was scored at 2.5 and 5.5. And like I said, if you don't want to do the gift card holder, then instead of scoring it at 2.5, you just cut it and then don't have the gift card part. So here we go. All right, let's get all these out of the way. So this is not too much stamping, mostly putting together. All right, so here's my piece. This started out 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 2.5 and 5.5. So this goes here. This goes here. So that's my inside. And then we're going to glue down this with this piece. But before we do that, we're going to stamp. Let me go ahead and stamp everything. So I'm going to punch out 2 of these and stamp the words. And this is the To the Point label punch. And it's 1, 6, 4, 5, 6, 8. So you need 2 of those. And then we're going to stamp, and I'm using Secret C. And we're going to just stamp the big hugs on here with the pointy part up. And it fits just perfect on here. Look how perfect that is. And if you ever want to know if a stamp is going to fit in a punch, here's what you do. So when you punch out, what I used to do is have a whole sheet of all the punches in one sheet. So just take one sheet of cardstock or paper, or usually cardstock works better. Or you know what's really good is that piece that comes behind the designer paper that's thicker. So you have like a template. So you'll have all your punches on one sheet, and then you can just take them and go over top of the words and say, oh, like, yeah, that fits good. And you could even do it the other way if you wanted to. It fits both ways. So you can just kind of make a little window and see if it fits your stamp. All right, so just a little tip for you. And then this one I did on the inside right there. So I'm going to put that on the side here. This pad is super juicy. So we're just going to put that there on both of the white pieces. And that's just a really pretty stamp. Love it. All right, so that's that. Then we're going to glue these 2 down on the edges and put that on the inside. Oh, we're done with this, so let's put that away. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I like the compactness, but I'm going to miss being. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Linda, you're right. It is kind of easy to see, like, when you have them, like, on a shelf, you can see the spine and look at it that way. So I did find on Amazon some containers to put them in where you can just line them up. Like, it's how I have my dies right now. So you'll look at them from the front, but you'll have to sit there and look through like all your stamps. But I think I am going to put my stamps and dies in the same pack. So that way you don't lose them. And maybe, I don't know if you have an embossing folder, if that would fit too. All right, so put all this together. I should put my glasses on. And then we're going to glue this down on here. So I went, my mother, you know, I talk about her all the time. She's very bougie, I tell you, you know, like she wants, even though she's always been broke, like pretty much her whole life, she's always been broke, but she likes expensive stuff. And so when she was getting like her Social Security check and stuff, she would, you know, have me buy her groceries, and she wanted the name brands of every single thing, the most expensive one. She didn't like anything generic. And I'm like, it tastes the same. And she's like, no, it doesn't. So anyway, when she had her roommate Dot, Dot's friend brought her a candy bar from Aldi's, one of these German chocolate candy bars. So I glued this down on the inside, this piece right here, and you're going to take a circle punch, and you can use pretty much any size. I like to use a smaller one, so this is one of our old circle punches, 1 1/4, and just line it up halfway and punch a little place to like pull your card, your gift card out. So we're going to do that on both of those. So on this one too. Somebody asked where I got this the other day. It's from the Dollar Tree. I think I told you guys before, the Dollar Tree headquarters, like for the whole country, is in Chesapeake. It takes up like a couple blocks. That's why it always says, I got something on here. It'll always say, like if you look on the back, it'll say Greenbrier International. That's the section of Chesapeake where it is. Okay, so then this one, put this on. So what was I saying? Oh, so anyway, she brought her this candy bar from Aldi's, and it was German chocolate. I think, I can't remember the name of it. It's like Shotgun or something like that. And so she was eating, you know, that candy bar. And she finished it. And she said, can you pick up some more of these candy bars for me? And I said, really? I said, you know, those candy bars are $2 a piece. And they're just like a regular size candy bar. And I said, you can't do like Reese's cups or something? And she's like, no, I really like these. They're really good. They're German chocolate. And it's the best. German chocolate is the best. And I said, well, you know, because I usually buy her like Lindor truffles, which she really likes too, or Ghirardelli ones. And I think, I don't know if those are from, I want to say Lindor is Swiss. I don't know Ghirardelli where that's from, but she likes good chocolate because I got her spoiled on the good chocolate, I guess. But she said, yeah, just pick me up a couple more of those candy bars. And I said, you know, you don't have any money, right? I said, your Social Security check pays your nursing home, and they let you have $40, which her cell phone bill is $55. So I pay what's left of that. Plus I buy her snacks every week and other stuff too. So pretty much everything that she gets is from me. But she doesn't care. She just makes me a list every week of stuff to get her. And like doesn't even faze her that, you know, I gotta pay for it all. So anyway, I went to Aldi's today and I got her some candy bars and a few other things. I love Aldi. They have like stuff that you can't find anywhere else. Just interesting things. But you know what they have really cheap is cookies, like Girl Scout cookies. They have, oh, Ghirardelli is in San Francisco. I don't know why I thought Ghirardelli was like from Europe. So I put 2 pieces of tear tape really close to the edge, and then I'm going to pull that off and fold it over. So then you have that. You could use the green glue, but sometimes that's kind of messy and you don't want to do that. But your gift card will fit right there. Okay, so inside's done. Now we just got to put the front together. So our big piece is going to go here. And I don't think this has a right way. I don't know. It looks good both ways. But so, what else did I get at Aldi? I can't remember. But I got a lot of good stuff. But they have those cookies like dirt cheap. And then I bought a few sweet treats, which I really didn't need, but I was starving when I went there. And did any of you guys see? Yeah, I knew Aldi was German. They have these big candy bars there too, but they're like $4 for that one. I was like, no, I'm not spending that much. If you saw my Facebook post today, I went to Nothing Bundt Cakes, and they have this Biscoff cake, and it's like, I guess it's made with like crushed up Biscoff in it because it tastes like Biscoff, and it has like the cookie on the bottom, and then it also has one on the very top. So it's like the little bundt cake, and it tastes like Biscoff. Then on the top of it, it has Biscoff butter drizzled on the top. Then it has the ice. No, it has the icing first. Then it has the Biscoff, like peanut butter, but it's Biscoff butter. And then it has Biscoff in the top. I'm telling you what, that was to die for. It was so good. And I ate that as soon as I got home. It was delicious. But it's a limited time thing. So they always have one, and it's only good for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they change it out to something else. So I think tomorrow is like the last day they're going to have it. But it was so good. Hey, Heather. Oh, yeah, Sarah, you'll have to look back and see. I showed some new online exclusives that are coming out in November that demonstrators can pre-order now, but if you join and get the starter kit, you can add the new stuff on your starter kit. And we're having that starter kit special all month long. Okay, so this is going to cover, it's going to go like all the way here. So kind of centered. And we're just going to glue it down, and we just want to make sure the glue is going to go like about here. Ooh, I put too much. Uh-oh. About right there. And hold it. Hey, Lala Crafts, Phyllis. Okay, and then same thing on this one. Just kind of put it wherever you want. And don't go past that line. So I'm going to have it overlap just a little bit on this edge here. All right, so then we're going to put our words on with dimensionals. So let's get a couple of them. I need to cut some of these edge ones. Oh, I got some wine. That's one thing. Aldi's has some, I know it's just Aldi, but I always want to say Aldi. The Aldi's with the S. Like Kroger's. I say it's Kroger, and I say Kroger's. I don't know why I do that. So they have, it used to be $2, no, not $2 chuck. That's at Trader Joe's, isn't it? Yeah, Aldi's has this, it's like something owl wine, but it's really good. So I bought a couple of bottles of that. All right, so that's going to go on the right-hand side, almost to the edge. I just left a little bit of a border there. And then same thing with this one. And so then I have one of these doves already cut out. So that one's going to go there. And then I need to cut out one more. So let me get my little machine out. I should have done this ahead of time. I know. All right, so what we want to do is just put this on here, and I'm just going to do one, and I'm just going to hold it down with sticky tape. So that's the Post-it tape. So we're just going to put it on here. So we've got our, wait a minute, we don't need that one. We got the base plate and then the 2 clear plates, and we're just going to put that on there. And then put it through. And hopefully that went through. It sure did. All right, so that came out perfect. That was easy, wasn't it? All right. So now we have our other one. So I'm going to put this on with dimensionals just on the wings because I want those popped up. And then the face will just have kind of leaning on that little piece. And I'm just going to put a little dot for the eye. Kind of. Make sure your pen is working. And then another one on here. You could use a little black marker would work probably better. So just put a little dot there and put some dimensionals on the back. These are so sticky. And then I'm just going to put one right there too. Let's put it right there. Okay. So I don't think it needs glue. If you want to put some glue a little bit, you could. But I'm just going to kind of put it right there. So this part does not have dimensionals. This part does. So it just stays right there. And then same thing here. And then I have some rhinestones. So we've got some little rhinestones. And a big old glob of stuff here. So we're just going to put those wherever. And I just put them on the blue because if you put them over here, you really can't see them that well. So I just put it, we'll put one right there. And then 3 over here. And there we go. All right, and then of course we have to spray it with some shimmer. And I would spray the inside too. So you can really see it where it's darker. And everybody always asks about the shimmer spray. So the shimmer spray is just a little spray bottle, and you mix it 70% alcohol, rubbing alcohol, with this little shimmer paint, champagne mist shimmer paint. And the link to get that is in the description box below the video. So that's where you get it. So there you go. So you got 2 in no time. Really cute gift card holders, or just cards if you want. Winking Owl, yeah, that's the name of the wine, Winking Owl. I knew it was something owl. Sarah, you got the starter kit. Well, now you can order the new stuff. So if you already got the starter kit, you can order all the new stuff to go in it. I mean, you know, for a discount. So that's good. Oh, Marie, I don't know. Do you have like your Stampin' storage shelves? Do any of them have like the squares that you could put stuff in? Because the containers that I got, they're like clear containers and they're about this wide. I think they're 6 inches wide and maybe like 12 inches deep. And then they're maybe about 6 inches high too. And you can stick, I would say probably like 30 of the stamps in there. So, all right. So there goes that. I just realized I'm so crooked. All right, I got a joke. Hold on, let me find it. What did I do with that? Oh, okay, here we go. All right, today's joke is really funny. All right, you ready? A minister decided to do something a little different one Sunday morning. He said, "Today in church, I'm going to say a single word and you're going to help me preach. Whatever single word I say, I want you to sing whatever hymn that comes to your mind." The pastor shouted out, "Cross." Immediately, the congregation started singing the old rugged cross. And the pastor hollered out, "Grace." The congregation began to sing, "Amazing grace, how sweet the sound." Then the pastor shouted out, "Power." The congregation sang, "There is power in the blood." Then the pastor shouted out, "Sex." The congregation fell into total silence. Everyone was in shock. They all nervously began to look around at each other, afraid to say anything. Then all of a sudden, way in the back of the church, a little old 87-year-old grandmother stood up and began to sing, "Precious memories." Memories. Thought that was cute. All right, so I do have some cards to give away today. Normally, I think Thursdays I'm not going to do cards just because that's a lot of cards to give away. I have a couple that were not claimed last time also. So, Virginia and Kat, you still have a few more days till Saturday to, no, wait a minute, that was Tuesday. So you have till Tuesday. You have 1 week to claim your cards. And then I've got some more oldie but goodie ones. Oh, and Debbie Davis. I think I have her address. I'll have to look. Okay, so here's today's 4. Okay, so these 3 have not been claimed yet. I added a bunch more names to the jar, or the bowl. Let me stir them up good. Okay, first winner is Polly Turner. I think that's Pauline. Pauline, I think that's Pauline Turner. She goes by Polly. Sarah, that would be your song. That's funny. Oh, Twyla, you got one. Oops. Michelle Roulard. And, oops, I got 2. Marie McMillian. All right, so I think, I know you guys are on here. I don't know about Michelle. So there we go. What stamp am I using on the inside of the card? Oh, that's in the stamp set. The Peaceful, Peace on Earth. Oh, no, wait a minute. Peaceful Wishes. Peaceful Days. One of these days I'll get it right. It's, it's this one. Right here. Peaceful Days. It's Peaceful something. Peace on Earth. What is that? Peace on Earth is the paper, maybe. I don't know. I wish they would just make them all the same. I know the stamp sets and the dies are the same name, but the paper needs to be the same too. Then we could remember it. All right, so we are finished for today. Is there a video for that brown? This one? This is an old card I made. Oh my gosh, so long ago. We used to have the French script. So this was the French script, if any of you still have that. I can't remember what the name of this one was. But it's just the French script, probably in crumb cake. This was probably chocolate chip. The flower just stamped right on top. This is like a 5-minute card. And then just sponge around the edges. This was clear embossed. Whatever that stamp was. I think it was in the stamp set. But this was a really easy card. But so pretty. I need to make another one like that. Isn't that a pretty card? I love it. Yep. I remember this one too. This is another one of my favorite cards I made. This one, remember this die we used to have? Love it. And then we had this punch. And this was one of our very first distinctive kind of stamps that we had. And I just stamped this twice, stamped some little leaves in there, sponged around the edge. I mean, it's like so easy. It's all the stamps that make the difference. So, all right. So anyway, maybe I'll make another one. I'll see if we have a stamp set kind of similar to that. I love that. All right, you guys, I'll be back Saturday morning. Show us Cindy's card again. Oh, Lynn, show you Cindy's card. Hold on. Oh, it was on the floor. Okay, here's Cindy's card again. Okay, in case you missed it in the beginning, it's a trifold card, and that's the inside. And then this is the other side. So it's that, and that. Very cute. Love it. All right, so there we go, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff for me. Very Versailles on the brown. I don't think so. I think this was before Very Versailles, because I know it's French script in the background, and then I can't remember what stamp set this was, but I know this card is probably before Very Versailles, because French script was around a long time ago. But like I said, I'm cleaning out my old cards, and I was shocked at how many good ones I had. This is that ribbon. You guys remember this ribbon? That was my favorite ribbon that we had a long time ago. Love it. Okay, there we go. So I'll see you back Saturday. First time. Oh, Ruth, welcome. Welcome to the lives. Oh, Wendy, you are so welcome. I'm so glad you could join me today. We had a good turnout. I don't know how many people are on here, but I think a lot. So hopefully you guys will all do thumbs up and subscribe and everything for me, and share it, all that stuff, and leave a comment. That all helps my channel grow. So I will see you Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And don't forget, if you want to order, just go to stampingwithlisa.com, or just go to Stampin' Up and put in Lisa Freeman. And also don't forget the joining special, $35 for $125 worth of stuff. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few days. Bye-bye. Have a great week.